Happy mid-morning, gang. Okay, it's Good Friday, and obviously the beginning to probably the most important, if not certainly the most important holiday weekend for Christians. It's just interesting as to the war on Christianity and how all of a sudden we're not allowed to celebrate, or we should be ashamed to celebrate Easter. You know, I mean, after all, this is the day that Christ was crucified and, you know, waiting for the resurrection. That would kind of define Western civilization over, I don't know, the last 2,000 plus years. So, but now we're supposed to be cast to the scrap bin. We're offensive to other people because we want to celebrate a holiday. I give you this like every other holiday. It's been commercialized and oh my God, we've got to have an Easter egg hunt or the Easter bunny or chocolate candies. Forget about the cost of cocoa right now. Funny thing is, cocoa is actually more expensive by the pound than copper is. So, don't worry about all these illegals running around stealing copper pipe out of your house. They're looking to steal your Hershey's bar. There's more money in it. But that's not where I'm going with this one. The war on Christianity this weekend has really taken a front page, if you will. Now, maybe not so much in the United States yet, but how often do you hear me say, watch what happens in Europe and wait for this to come here? So in London this weekend, you figure the decorations would go up, the light displays, et cetera, to celebrate the holiday. Yeah. And this is what we get. Happy Ramadan, everybody. That's kind of where we're looking at celebrating in London. Okay. Lily white London, right? Yeah. Okay. But it's not only Great Britain. We could take a look at Germany. Let's go to Frankfurt. Frankfurt has spent 50,000 euro on a light display for Ramadan. No Easter display anywhere. Interesting, huh? To the point where even in school, elementary school here, there was one school that forbid the children to drink water because they'd fast during Ramadan. For the 3 people in the school that celebrated Ramadan, the rest of the school was not allowed to eat or drink during the day because it was offensive. Okay. We look at countries all over the place and go, okay, assimilation. The United States, we've got people from all races, religions, colors, whatever. And the idea of the country was to coexist together. Doesn't seem to work so much like that. I mean, we've got Palestinians running around screaming, beating up Jews, doing whatever. We've got, the Muslim community, we've got the black community, we've got the white community. Everybody is got to the point where we can't live, we can't coexist. And it's gotten to the point of ridiculous, where everybody in the world figures, at least on the liberal side, let's put it that way, every liberal in the world figures their way is the only way. And, you can't do something differently. I'll give you a couple of them. Can you imagine walking into, I don't know, Grand Central Station or Union Station in Chicago or something like that, and hearing this?
We are sorry that the 1441 Virgin Trains service to Glasgow Central is delayed by approximately 15 minutes. This is due to a wartime bomb near the railway. Virgin Trains apologises for this late running and the inconvenience this may cause you. May I have your attention please on platform 6. We are sorry.
Yeah, you can't find out about your train being delayed or anything like that because the call to prayer has to be announced over the loudspeakers instead. Okay? I don't know, but those of us who live in the 21st century have figured out this little thing called a watch, or maybe, a cell phone, something, a clock, something to tell time. I don't need the screaming over everything else saying, oh, it's now time to pray. But I guess if you live with an 8th century mentality, yeah, you might need to. But again, we get into the lack of being able to live together. I want you to watch this clip real quick. This is something as simple as a woman trying to have lunch.
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Yeah, I can smell that. Do you mind eating that somewhere else? I'm
Why should I?
I'm fasting.
That's not my concern.
Yeah, but I'm fasting though.
So why are you out?
What do you mean why am I out?
If you're fasting, you should be indoors.
Yeah, but
I'm eating my lunch and you come and disturb me.
yeah,
What for?
yeah, but I can smell it.
So what? It's food. Of course you're going to smell it.
Yeah, but can you not just wait until you get off the
Please,
bus?
don't tell me what to do. You're fasting, stay indoors and don't come and bother nobody on the bus.
No, but I'm just saying.
I'm eating my lunch.
Yeah, but
What's your problem?
Because you're right next to me and I can
But
smell
go
it.
downstairs.
Yep. Do you think you should have manners and not eat inside the
Go
bus? Though?
downstairs and leave me alone. It's my lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, I'm fasting and I can smell it.
That's your business. Stay indoors.
What do you mean stay indoors? I need to
When
go out
I
and see this
fast,
stuff.
I don't go out. Stay
Okay.
indoors, read your Bible,
Okay.
and keep quiet.
Well, first of all, I don't read the Bible. Second of all, just because you stay inside when you're fasting doesn't mean I need to do that as well.
Well, you shouldn't be coming out here making trouble with the...
Where does anybody get off telling somebody else you can't eat because it offends me? Right? Okay. Too bad. I love how the guy says, can you go eat that somewhere else? No. I'll eat it right here, and if it bothers you, you can go somewhere else. How about that for a concept? I can eat my food. I can do whatever I want, wherever I want, as long as it's legal. If you don't like it, move, right? And I know somebody will say, well, that's the double standard. If you don't like hearing the call to prayer at the train station, go catch a train somewhere else. No, that's not how it works, okay? There isn't another train station to go get it. There isn't another school to go send my kids to. I don't care what people do behind closed doors, okay? You want, as long as it's legal again, okay? We're not going to talk about Joe and his pedophilia ring. But, if you want to cross-dress, do it at your house. You're not bothering me, okay? If you want to public displays of affection, we'll leave it that way. Do it at home. Don't need to be doing it in the middle of the checkout line at Walmart. Okay. There's a fine line between acceptance and ridiculous. Okay. You want to pray at noon or whatever time it is in the middle of the street, go ahead. Just don't stop traffic. Okay? It's fine. No big deal. Do whatever you want. Okay? As long as you aren't infringing on somebody else's rights, I don't have a problem with what you do. It's when you infringe on other people's rights, that's when it becomes an issue. Okay? Like I said, it's Good Friday. I have no problem whatsoever with putting up a Ramadan display. That's great. Put up an Easter one as well. Don't replace one with the other. Those of you up in the Detroit area, you guys know this all too well because this has been going on for 50 years at this point. Christmas displays, on public property on the courthouse lawn or something like that. And you'd have a Christmas display. But you'd also have a menorah or something because there's a large Jewish population. And that was battled for years and years. I never saw what the problem was. Have both. Who cares? Then, of course, you had the Church of Satan that had to come in and decide they're going to do something too. No, now you've got to the point of offensive. This is the thing. This is a holy month for the Islam religion. This is a holy weekend for those that are Christians. Why the hell can't we live together? Why does it have to be one or the other? This is what's wrong with society everywhere. Europe, the United States, South America, Asia, everywhere. If we want to live together, we need to start learning how to accept others for what they believe in and allow them to do it. We don't need to have this "it's my way or the highway" crap. Unfortunately, with liberals, that's the only thing they believe in, my way or the highway. And it's always funny when there's a disagreement between, I don't know, the Arab liberals and the Jewish liberals, for example. Well, now, which takes precedence? My liberalism or my religion? And they have a conflict. It could be really easily solved if they just go, you know what? You do your thing, I'll do my thing, and as long as we don't interfere with each other, that'd be okay. That's more of a dream, because that'll never happen. Until, of course, we eradicate liberalism from the world. And hopefully, in November, we can start eradicating liberalism from the United States. Europe is toast, okay? Europe will be the first continent to fall. That will be pretty simple. Canada will fall. The United States is still hanging on by a thread. We'll see. But this weekend, the holiest of them all, we'll see how it happens. I'm not optimistic. Been well out.